What up, Fight World? Boxing Club, man. Let's get to it. So we got Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo, too, man. So they rescheduled the fight. It was postponed and everything. So the new date is May the 14th. So May 14th, man, we're gonna be getting that fight as long as don't nobody else get hurt, get sick or anything like that, man. Charlo, he fired up, he ready. I hope that Charlo, cause Charlo, he let his anger get the best of him sometimes. So hopefully he don't, let his anger get the best of him, and he learned his lesson. Even though he won the fight against Tony Harrison, he still should see his flaw in that fight, man, cause he was losing that fight and he was getting outboxed easily because he was fighting with so much anger, man, and he was not being smart, So if he get in like this with Castano, he not gonna win. He not gonna win. He can get stopped. You know what I'm saying? That could happen, man. So hopefully, he ain't fighting with anger, man. He learned his lesson from that fight, and that he get in this. I know he fired up, man, because he feel like people keep flaking on him and postponing fights and trying to get out of fights and stuff. So Charlo, an emotional dude, man. So sometimes he let it get the best of him. But hopefully, I want to see him win, man. I want to see Charlo become undisputed, because I do want to see a future fight with him, and I like to see him and Bud Crawford, because Bud even said he wouldn't, if he can't get the Spence fight, he want to move up and fight Charlo, Castano winner. And y'all already know I made a video on that fight, man. I've been talking about that, before Bud even said anything about it. So I love to see that fight. And for everybody who's saying that, in the comments who was saying that Bud get knocked out by him and he won't stand a chance, man, we all gonna be able to see. We're gonna be able to see, like, that's a fight that can happen. It's, it ain't written in stone, nobody know yet, but I know that Charlo and Bud don't like each other, and Bud is willing to go up and fight him. So Charlo don't duck nobody. So I know Charlo will take that fight. And then that's a great name to put on his resume, but man, he still got to get past Castano. I don't want to make it seem like Castano gonna be there, and if Charlo ain't on this A game, he gonna lose, man, because he almost lost the first fight. It was a close fight. It was a draw, man. It probably could have went either way, man, but I'm cool with the draw, man, because it was, I don't want to see no controversial win, man. I want to see a clear winner, man. So, man, Charlo just got to get in there and be smart. He got to go in there and beat Charlo, man. In the first fight, he was being very careful. He wasn't really trying to let his hands go too much. He was trying to be too defensive, and he wasn't being the Charlo that we know. And I understand you got, it's undisputed, so you really, you ain't trying to mess this up, but Charlo was able to hurt Castano when he let his hands go. And I feel like if he went in there being Charlo that we know, I feel like he would have got the knockout, because he would have stayed on him and he would have been letting his hands go. But he was being too defensive and stuff like that, getting hit with shots and, not really returning fire sometimes, stuff like that. So I'm rooting for Charlo, man, because, they don't even put Charlo on the pound for pound list. Even though pound for pound lists don't really mean much to me, it's just like, I just want these guys to put respect on Charlo's name, because he don't duck nobody, and he out there, making whatever fight happen that he can make happen, man. And he a top level fighter, but I feel like he don't really get the credit. They don't really, when they speak of the best fighters, they don't really speak of Charlo like that. So hopefully he get this fight. Hopefully he win the undisputed fight. He become undisputed. If they put him on the pound for pound list or not, it don't really matter. They should, but if they don't, man, I still know that, he left a stamp once he become undisputed. But the fight back on, Brian Castano, he had a torn right bicep, so I guess he been rehabbing. So he should be good May 14th, man. That's the date, man. So hopefully, when nothing happen in between time where the fight get postponed again, man. This is like one of the best fights that we getting this year, man. I really want to see this fight, man. So hopefully everything, go well, man. But everybody, man, drop in the comment section who y'all think gonna win this fight. Brian Castano versus Charlo, man. Who y'all got winning this fight, man? And Yep, just drop in the comment section, man, and everybody like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm out.